And we're off.
In Panama rain, visibility is obviously dropping a lot. It's pouring down. It means we're getting another rinse, which was great. And I think everybody's obviously just gone inside, and we've done the same. Here we go, we're getting some lunch ready. Claire's getting some lunch ready. And the boys are
Still doing school.
Still doing
Not
school?
Me. I'm done.
You're done? Nathan's still doing school.
Yep.
Good for him. Yes, it's raining. It's rained a lot since we've been in Panama, which is not really a bad thing. The boat's had a great wash. We've also had a wash. Local dogs are getting a wash. Everything is cleaned and fresh water here. There's not a short supply of it, so that's great.
Hello.
It is inevitable that one day you will need to have your yacht lifted out of the water and placed in the hard to be stored for maintenance work, such as anti-fouling.
When we were in the Mediterranean, we found it very difficult to find a lift that was wide enough to lift a catamaran, apart from the super yacht marinas, which cost more than our boat.
We eventually found a lift in Rubicon Marina, Lanzarote, that had the width of 7.5 meters. We are 7.25 meters wide, so the space between us and the nasty concrete wall was minuscule, meaning instead of fenders we had to use pool noodles.
The Linton Bay dogs like to lie in the shade of the travel lift. We went to check on the dogs and made sure they don't get squashed whilst the catamaran was getting hauled out.
The lift at Linton Bay Marina is one of the biggest we have come across. It can lift up to 120 tons. During the time we have seen a large variety of boats being lifted, from the large 62 feet cats to heavy steel barges.
It's always fun to watch a large yacht being lifted and driven to its parking place.
So we're just taking a walk here through the marina. At the back end of this there's a couple little shops, a sailmaker and a guy that does fiberglassing, and a small chandlery selling mostly sort of used stuff, but he has bits and pieces that are useful.
Shopping in remote areas can be a challenge, but we have various options available to us, ranging from very basic shopping from a vegetable van that comes around to the marina, to shopping in the metropolis of Panama City.
Every few months we need to do a big shop, which means a trip to Cologne or Panama City.
Our closest and easiest option is the fruit and veg truck that comes to the marina every day. It's a short dinghy ride to the marina from the Anchorage, and he's always got good fruit and veg.
It's always a bit of a challenge not speaking Spanish, as I can't follow the adding and battle to know the final amount I need to pay. I really wish I'd spent some time and taken some Spanish or French lessons before we left, as it would have been a massive help.
There's another small supermarket about 20 minutes away in the next bay called Super Centro Las Tablas.
I usually do this trip with someone else, as you need to park the dinghy on a small beach where there's no way of locking it up. Dinghy theft is rife here in Linton Bay. Since we have been here, there have been 4 dinghies stolen, so we're taking no chances.
So I'm on my way to the shop. We're just taking the dinghy across from the marina, and we're in the next bay. Little shop here. We'll go in and see what we can buy.
There is no fresh produce in the shop, but it's a good stop to get items like flour, pasta and tinned goods.
Another option which we don't use very often is the local tienda in Puerto Lindo village. This is a short 2-minute dinghy ride away. I went with my friend Russ to this shop.
So here we are in Puerto Lindo. We're just going to go and find a little shop now. A nice little dock over here.
As you can see, this is quite a rundown village, and by the looks of the security devices on the houses and shops, there's quite a lot of crime here. A lot of the residents survived by fishing in the bay, or before COVID, they would operate water taxi services to the local tourist island near to where we are anchored, offering trips to the island for $8 each way on the launches you see parked on the beachfront.
Kind of different over here, huh?
Yeah.
We're still not down here.
Nice.
Tengo piña también. Dos. Muy fresca.
You are not allowed into this shop. You need to tell the shopkeeper what you would like and she gets it for you. Quite hard to do when you don't speak her language and her yours. So it takes a lot of hand signals and pointing.
Some little pigs down here.
Look at the dog. Did you get the dog to stand up?
Right, so that was a successful little shopping trip. Got 3 chickens between the 2 of us, some bread, chocolates. Yeah, happy days. We're off. Back to the boat. We can eat.
Every few months we need to do a big shop, which means a trip to Cologne or Panama City.
There is a local lady in the marina who offers to do these shops for you, and then she charges you a percentage of the shopping bill for her service. Or you can pay her a one-off fee and go along with her and do the shopping yourself. This is always a full day's expedition.
A group of cruisers who offer charters in the Sandblast Islands decided to raise some money for the Guna people by doing a pig roast for all the cruisers. It was a great social event, and they managed to raise over $800, which meant they could go out and buy lots of food for the Guna families that are now without any income due to the tourists not visiting.
Can I get a video of the bride? Yummy. Great job. Well done, guys. Early start. 2:30. Jeez. Oh, that looks awesome. Well done, man. Magic. Nicely done. That looks really good. How's it? How's it?
We were eager to go exploring, so we decided to go for a walk to a village further along the coast called Cacique. Oh wait, Dan,
Yeah,
we bring the bikes.
we can bring the bikes. Do you want us to?
Yes.
Okay, so a little adventure walk from Panama Marina out the gate. We're going to turn right and see where it takes us. Jeez, that's huge.
We have absolutely no idea what fruit this is. We tried to look it up, but sadly couldn't find anything. It had a very hard outside and was just smaller than a football. We'd love to know the name if anyone knows.
It's a termite one. That's a long way for the ants to go.
These leafcutter ants work very hard. We see their little pathway stretching for miles as they carry all sorts of things back to their nests. Their commitment to teamwork is amazing.
Wide road, at least.
We need to walk into a very small town and a very rural road. It's great to take a look at the houses along the way.
So a little bit of air pollution for the other direction.
We came across this house made out of shipping containers. The owner had obviously put a lot of thought into it, and it worked out well.
Like Portolindo, this town also depends a lot on tourism, which is why all these boats are now parked up with not much to do.
So we're in the beach in Linton Bay, or outside of Linton Bay, the next little village. Doing a little beach walk in the back streets. And we've got a couple of howlers above us.
The howler monkeys were very interested in us and followed us along in the trees. Every now and then, they'd give the scary call. We're just about to clean the house because we started to grow a little bit of coral under them, which isn't good.
No. So we've got our scrapers.
Yep.
And we got our goggles and our... And we're going to go and scrape away. Off we go.
Boat jobs are never ending. Cleaning the hulls is something we need to do every 3 weeks. We like to earn pocket money off helping with scraping the hull. The little fish also love helping in.
Today's job has been to replace the heating element on the boiler. As soon as we power it up, it trips the main switch, so clearly there's been a problem. We've removed the old heating element, and as you can see the anode is totally corroded, and we've got a new one to install, which is over here, so we're going to get onto that and do that now. And then get the tank back into place. The sun's about to go down, so I've got to move quite quickly to get this done so everybody can have their first hot shower in a long time tonight.
Try and get some done. Dad.
Nathan, you have to do 10 more pages.
Another incredible day here in Linton Bay in Panama. Dylan's just gone off on the paddleboard. He's going to go spearfishing this morning to hopefully get us some lunch. Maybe some snapper or a big lionfish, that would be great. And we've had a couple days of rain, in particular yesterday morning. So we've got a perfect day today, absolutely perfect, stunning. A couple more boats came in last night or early this morning whilst we were still asleep. And so what we're doing at the moment is we're just drying out the mainsail. We've got that hoisted up. Just trying to avoid some mold from growing on it in this wet climate. And we've already taken the genoa down. That's folded up and stored inside the boat. So that will stay nice and dry and mold free, ready for our sail.
There are a couple teenagers here for me to socialise with. We love to go off spearfishing together.
Good luck, guys.
Dylan absolutely loves his spearfishing and can literally stay in the water for hours. He knows the names of almost all the fish here and can even tell you if they are good eating fish or not. Hopefully one day we won't need to shop much and we can just send him off to get dinner.
Between my friends and I, we managed to spear enough fish one day to feed 2 families. We had a great evening barbecuing the fish together. Lionfish are prolific on the reefs, but they are very dangerous because of their poisonous spines. They are also very yummy to eat.
Yeah.
Hang on. Wait, okay, go.
So here we are about to catch, but fillet a lionfish.
Alright, so there it is. That's a great lionfish that Dylan shot today here in Linton Bay, Panama. And we're going to do our first lionfish on the braai or in the frying pan.
When we catch one, we always make sure we stay very safe when filleting them, as one prick from those spines can make your hand swell up to triple the size, as we saw when one of our friends got stung. By the way, always watch a video from people that know how to gut lionfish before you actually do it.
Right, we're on our way to shore now to go to Yacht Malibu for a birthday party. Nathan's been invited to it, so let's go. We've got a handmade card here and a handmade present somewhere, and let's go and see what's going to happen, what the party's all about. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
If you like our videos and would like to support us, please take a look at our Patreon page. The link is in the text below. Your support will help us buy better recording and editing equipment, and it will also help us continue on our adventure.